Our country deserves this for a long time. I'm so happy for Venezuela. This means everything. It's time for celebrate. Better times are coming.
I can't tell you how happy I am. There's tears in my eyes. We've been waiting for this moment.
I want to thank President Trump, not only because being part of his team, I want to thank Secretary Marco Rubio for everything that they have done and support the Venezuelan community.
Venezuelans here in the U.S. and across the world celebrating dictator Nicolas Maduro's capture after nearly 8 million fled their homeland when he rose to power. Manhattan Institute fellow Daniel DiMartino is one of them. And he joins us now. And Daniel, when we were playing those sound bites in the intro of those Venezuelan Americans celebrating down in Florida, you're nodding your head.
Yeah, because we all feel the same. We're all speaking in one voice, which is thank you, President Trump. Thank you, Marco Rubio. Thank you, Pete Hegseth. Thank you to the United States for standing for liberty and for justice. Yesterday was a day of justice, remember. Maduro is an indicted narco-terrorist. He was arrested in a police operation, so the president executed his power as president, enforcing the law.
And Daniel, you fled Venezuela. When and why?
2016, I fled because I knew that this was headed in a really bad direction. I was a young, kid. I was a teenager, and I studied English. I got a scholarship to come to college, and I did it because I knew that socialism was going to starve us to death if we didn't leave. That's the fate for so many millions of people. That's why Venezuela today is the largest refugee crisis in the planet, more than Ukraine and Syria, because of these socialist policies.
You've seen socialism up close and personal. You've fled because of the dangers. The contrast of those celebrating in Florida. I went out to a protest yesterday. People, calling for Maduro to be released, and they were talking about socialism. How does that?
These are paid protesters who are not Venezuelan, who don't know anything about our country, who, people have a right to their opinion, but they don't have a right to their own facts. And the facts are that Maduro is a criminal, a murderer, who has a friend of mine in prison for 18 months. Her name is Maria Oropesa. She's in a torture center. She hasn't been released. Her grandma just died. I don't even know if she knows it, and I don't know the torture she's going through. That is what Maduro did. That's what Delcy Rodriguez, the woman that's still in charge, did.
So Delcy Rodriguez is the vice president that's now been sworn in, and she obviously was very close to Maduro and even has a history dating back to Hugo Chavez. What do we know? What do you know about her?
Delcy and her brother, who is the president of Congress, we call them the Rodriguez siblings. They have been in charge of a lot of the country. They're criminals, too, indicted, sanctioned by Trump and the U.S. for a long time. Their father was Jorge Rodriguez Sr., a terrorist Marxist guerrilla who in the 70s kidnapped an American citizen, William Niehaus, for 3 years. And then when he died, these kids, Jorge and Delcy, today in power, they were raised in Marxist resentment. And that's how they got into power today, and they're taking it back on us.
It seems that while we don't know what the future is going to bring, we are all looking for a smooth, quick transition, but she's going to be in charge. Are you okay with that?
Look, I want whatever is best for the people of Venezuela and for the United States. And I know that what's best for all of us is for a pro-American government to take over in Venezuela. And I know that she is not. So we need to do this transition as quick as possible before Trump leaves office, because as soon as he does, the Venezuelan regime is going to betray the United States if a democratic government is not in power.
Daniel, Maduro and Celia, his wife, will go on trial here in New York City. Will you go to watch that?
I hope we are allowed, because I will line up. I hate making lines. I had to make a lot of lines in Venezuela for food in my life. But I'm going to make this line no matter how long it is, because it's going to be a glorious moment of justice for all of us.
So why do you want to be there?
Because I want to see justice being done. Trump could have killed Maduro, and I would have been okay with it, to be honest. But this is even better. He's enforcing the law. He's doing what's right. He's like putting him to shame, not by defeating him with more tyranny, but by defeating him with the rule of law, which is what we want.
Wow. Daniel DiMartino, thank you for your perspective. It's unique and it's so important to this story. We appreciate it, and I hope you get in that courtroom.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.